Absolutely everybody, I'm envious of those who are at the beginning of their career and have something like this, but I'm 32 years in, and now it's only now I'm having that Smarties moment with, planning implementation, and I'm jealous of them because this, I think back of initiatives that I've undertaken in the past and how this would have just dovetailed so beautifully and made it far more achievable, far more positive, and with longer term impacts, because that's all we want. That effort we put into implementation, you want it to benefit the learners, not just for that 18th month before that curve comes back down. You want it for all your learners, for the longevity of a strategy. And I know it needs tweaking along the way, but for this, it just made sense, James. It was like putting that last jigsaw puzzle in and thinking, oh, so this is what the whole picture looks like then. It's not like this, it's like this. And that one piece made the picture clearer for me. So I can only thank you. And I pass that on to the challenge guys that I was with. And I come back and, railed it at my head, because this is how I think we should be working. You read somebody else's documentation, and sometimes it's even from within my own establishment. You read it and you think, the jargon sort of almost masks the process, and you think all you want is clear talk. You want everybody who's going to access that to be able to understand it.
Yeah.
And I think, again, by having this vertical slice, that language will automatically come, because you've got so many different stakeholders in it. And see, I hate that word. See, I've used it. Stakeholders, what does that mean? So many participants in this journey that language will become natural. But it literally has been, I'm just starting the book. Just started that last night.
All right.
But it just did. It was like opening blinds. But for me, it was the jigs. I know that's a funny kind of sort of visual image, but it was the jigsaw piece that went in, and you think, well, actually, what we've been doing has been painful in many ways, but this now has changed what the picture of implementation should be. And it is the fun part. And it should be the fun part. This is where you come, you're learning new stuff, you're looking with resources, strategies, you're engaging people at this stage. They're not fatigued, they're all up for it. It should be the fun part. And the process then hammers all the fun out of it, for me anyway, these grids. And now this process it's structured, and I'm not that I'm a control freak, but I do like a structure. I like to know where I'm going, but it does without tying me down again. I'm not saying it because, I've said it to everybody, that day was a game changer for me. And, I did all the background reading, but it's coming back to this. It's just going to make it. And what's the great thing? It's going to make a difference for my learners. And, ultimately that's what you want, and it will. Without it, I've been around long enough. There's things that come in and go, and this, I think, I hope this will be my legacy to this school. That if I've done nothing else for them, I hope this is what they'll thank me for in 20 years' time.